And basically what makes the toothpaste special, it helps preserve the gloss and luster on the cosmetic dental restorations. And we did a study for 2 years. We showed more gloss, more luster than a conventional toothpaste. And if you use an abrasive toothpaste, what ends up happening, the layer starts getting abraded and the tooth becomes more susceptible to stain, to tartar, to plaque. So basically, what happens is, you can see here, here's a case of patients that have brand new veneers. You see the nice glossy structure. And then when you look at veneers over a period of time, from wear and tear, they can actually abrade the surface, and then you lose all the lightness and the dull, and they become dull. So basically what this does, preserves the gloss and keeps the restoration looking longer. And hopefully you don't need to replace it anytime sooner. And we also did a study, it works on enamel. It helps fight down, it has fluoride and xylitol, so it helps fight cavities. And we showed a 27% lesion depth reduction in decay. And we also showed 20% more gloss, more luster. And basically we're offering a promotion. It's 15% off. It retails for $18. And it's 15% off, $15, plus we're offering a free kit. Get a free kit today if you purchase. And any other questions? I mean, it's for crowns, porcelain bonding. We're the first and only clinically proven for any kind of cosmetic dental work. So we just keep the restoration longer.
Can you use it if you don't have those things?
If you don't have porcelain veneers?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I mean, you could use it on enamel.
Okay.
You can.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, most people that have enamel are going to probably use a regular fluoridated toothpaste.
Yeah.
But a lot of patients, consumers that have these porcelain veneers or even bonded restorations, they could use this because a lot of those patients have enamel as well.
And what are the ingredients that are different from like traditional toothpaste that make it so that it's safer for the...
Oh, well, we lower the silica level, and basically there's diamond particles there that we have in nanograms. It's in a glycerin suspension. So basically what it does, it promotes the gloss and the luster.
Awesome.
And we're at a 52 RDA value, which is a dentin aggressivity. It means the score is lower. Most commercially available toothpaste scores are 180 to 200, meaning a higher score of abrasiveness, and that could scratch the surface over a period of time. Because a lot of people, they use whitening toothpaste, and you need to be so careful with whitening toothpaste to make sure they're not very abrasive, because they can abrade over a period of time. And a lot of commercially available toothpaste make them very abrasive, because you think you're taking off the stain, but you're eventually scratching off the surface. So you have to be careful is what I'm saying, especially if you have bonded restorations, porcelain, because it's a man-made substance. So that's not going to, remineralize like enamel does. Enamel remineralizes through fluoride, through saliva. Porcelain won't, it's man-made. So once you abrade the surface, or even bonding, then you take away the surface, and what ends up happening, it gets more dull, and it stains more, and you get more plaque buildup. Yeah.
So this is not whitening the veneers?
Oh, it's not white. Well, it removes outside stain.
Right. So.
Yeah, so it does remove outside stain, but it's not going to whiten the veneer per se, but what it will do is remove any outside surface that's on the
Keeping the
veneer.
gloss and the luster.
Exactly, from deteriorating. And also if you have bonded restorations. And it's not just veneers, it's also crowns, any type of cosmetic dental work. And we're the first and only that was clinically proven for cosmetic dental work. So.
Didn't I read about you in the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah! Oh, geez. Yeah, I was in the Wall Street Journal.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, Wall Street Journal, Market Watch. Yeah, I was published in August 13th. I had some celebrities. Sandra Bullock used my product. Sandra Bullock, Soleil O'Brien from CNN, Patrick Wilson. Yeah, so we've had some, New York City Housewives, the Zarins use the product.
Cool.
A lot of people have cosmetic dentistry. I mean, you don't always know it because their smiles look perfect, but a lot of it is cosmetic dentistry. So this is just something for your patient to keep, consumer, to keep your veneers looking beautiful. Because you spend a lot of money, it's an out-of-pocket expense. It goes anywhere from like $20,000 to $30,000. So. That's it. Any questions? Oh, we were also published in the American Journal of Dentistry and also the Journal of Dental Research. So it's new research, so this is something new. It's a whole new oral care category for your cosmetic patients. And we're also coming out with a mouthwash at the end of this year. Because you have to be careful, like alcoholic mouthwashes could actually dry out the surface.
So this is a cosmetic toothpaste?
Yes, it's strictly cosmetic. But most patients that have cosmetic dentistry also have enamel, so it's also formulated for enamel as well. So both, whether you have enamel, porcelain, or
So
body,
it's like
use it.
Botox for your teeth?
Yes. Botox, that's a good, I should use that as my tagline.
Okay.
Right, better than Botox. That's it. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, there's no sodium lauryl sulfate, there's no preservatives, and there's no dyes.
Tell people what sodium lauryl sulfate.
Oh, sodium lauryl sulfate is a detergent, and you'll find sodium lauryl sulfate in a lot of toothpaste, and it's not good for you. It causes canker sores and it irritates the gum tissue. It's basically a detergent. So you're going to find more toothpaste now are not going to be carrying, a good toothpaste won't be carrying SLS. A lot of them use it because it's a filler. So we make sure we don't have any SLS in our products.
So it's not organic, but pretty much natural.
Yes. No detergents, no preservatives, no dyes.
And where can we get the product at?
Right here at Gotham. At Gotham and also online, and we're in dental practices. But Gotham is our first retail store. And they also have another location on 42nd in Bryant Park. Yeah, and today we're offering 15%, and then they get a dental kit, which comes with brush, floss, rubber tip, and toothpaste.
So people would be foolish not to use your toothpaste on veneers because traditional toothpastes are going to
Abrade, it's
scratch and
exactly,
wear
it's
the
gonna,
enamel, and
it will dullin the surface. Like here's just some cases, even not just, porcelain bonding, but if you look at bonded restorations over a period of time to see what happens,
yeah,
they
it
start
gets
getting,
stained.
it gets all
dull.
stained. Yeah, and that's because they're using something very abrasive. You're scratching the layer, and porcelain
So then
bonding.
you have to replace them
Exactly. You have to replace
sooner
it
than later.
sooner than later. So when you use the product, the likelihood of replacing it is going to be a lot lower, and we could actually guarantee the texture of the porcelain and bonding with our product.
I think it's a great invention.
Thank you.
So
Yes,
does
I
it
am
in
a
a
friend.
way,
Yes. But she's also a dental hygienist, and she has porcelain veneers.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's,
So-
this is big for the dental industry.
For the
this
dental-
is major.
Huge.
This is
Yeah.
a major invention.
And
because-
the reason why is a hygienist myself, and I worked in private practice for 18 years, and all my patients would say to me, what should I be using now that I have all these restorations? And I couldn't recommend a product. So I did it out of need, because they couldn't use anything on the market. And I would always have to say to them, make sure it's not abrasive, make sure it doesn't have this, make sure don't use that. And they're like, wait, patients just want to know, what do I use?
Yeah.
You don't want to tell them what not to
And
use.
not
You want to-
one,
absolutely
not one
true.
dentist thought of this.
Yeah,
You did.
I
So-
did, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and I didn't know that, and I'm actually using her product. This is my second week. I'm seeing a total difference. I didn't know that the alcohol in all that. Then I was telling you I didn't like toothpaste all those years. If I would have known that when I got these years ago, I would never have used regular toothpaste. I would have used this.
Yeah, and
They should have been thinking about this a really long
Well,
time
dentists
ago.
are not going to tell you that because they're
They
going to want
wanna
you to replace you.
I already have to
Yes.
replace 3 of them
They
already,
want you to
that's
come
why.
back in like 10 years and say, listen, you need new veneers, and slap on new veneers or
They didn't tell
crowns.
me that when it was getting a $20,000 bill.
No, 20,000 bill in another 10 years.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so it's just very important. As a hygienist, I'm all about preservation and maintaining everyone's oral hygiene. That's my job, and that's what I do. So I want to make sure my patients can keep their veneers as long as possible without, changing them. But I mean, if they chip or crack, that's a different story. I'm not responsible for that. It's not like Wonder Paste, but it's good for the texture and the longevity of the porcelain and bonding or anything
Yeah, I mean,
cosmetic.
it's a huge investment. You want to take care of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's insurance doesn't cover it, so you're talking about like,
Cosmetic.
yeah, it's totally cosmetic, so it's an out-of-pocket expense.
what about when people whiten their teeth? Because, when you have veneers, you're not supposed to whiten them when they, be different color. Will that help with someone that whitens their teeth, that bleaches their teeth?
Well, this doesn't bleach teeth. What it does, it removes outside stain. So if it's a surface stain, such as red wine, tea, coffee, it will remove that, but it's not going to whiten the actual interior of the porcelain or
But you can
bonding.
use it along with your whitening treatment.
Oh, absolutely.
Will not interfere.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, whitening, bleaching, you're talking about only works on enamel. You can't bleach porcelain or bonding.
Right.
Yeah, but you could use it interruption. Like if you want to use a whitening toothpaste, most patients have like lowers, their natural teeth. So if they want to whiten their lowers, they can do that. And on their tops, where they have the veneers, they could use the toothpaste.
But they could also use the toothpaste or the white.
Yeah, they could use it also for what? Absolutely. But if you're using any whitening procedure that contains peroxide, like bleaching trays, you could use it on your lowers.
Okay.
Yeah, you could use the two together. Yeah, that's fine. Any other questions? Great. All right. Thank you. Thank you. My first tour event too. But thank you for being nice, everyone.
Congratulations.
Okay. I'll let the next talker go. The talker.
Well, hello everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Deborah.
Y'all get to sit.
How are you? Good to see you.
So my name's Wayne. I'm from Gotham Beauty Lounge. I'm one of the artists. Oh, we got some ladies coming. Hi, ladies. Everyone looks so pretty.
Thank you.
So let's start talking some beauty. I'm not sure why I'm the first one going. I think they wanted to go the 30th. So.
You're paying.
Oh, and by the way, I love the way the back row always fills up and then we